Good morning. Happy Saturday. How are you today? I know it's a Saturday morning live. And look at, welcome to Saturday morning live with me and my third eye. Yeah. All right, let me get my website address on here for you. kbeautynation.com, and we'll see if anyone else joins. And let me share this with my, should we do a watch party? I've never done a watch party before. How freaking fun is that? How freaking fun is that? I don't know. I don't know how it works yet. So you know what? I'm not going to do a watch party because I don't know what the hell. Okay. Let's get rid of that. And I'll share this to my groups to see who wants to join me. So anyway, this is your first time joining me. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here, because it makes it more fun if you're here. And I hope you get something out of these videos, these tutorials, which I am now starting to post on YouTube, by the way. So I started a YouTube channel. It's called Surprise, Surprise, Karen's Beauty Nation. And, okay, one last group here. Done. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, I started a YouTube channel, so I'm gonna start archiving these. So I already have a few out there now. I'm gonna add some more as I go along. I was gonna go back, and I said, I'm not gonna go back. I'm just gonna start from like a couple weeks ago. So anyway, so I think I have about 4 of them out there now. So I'll add more, because I think I have one I did earlier this week that I haven't posted there yet. So anyway, so let me just put on some BB cream, because like I said, got the third eye. So anyway, if you can see that red box at the top that says live, that means you are watching me live. If you can't, then that means you're watching my replay. So please drop an emoji or a comment below to say hello. And of course, anytime you share my videos, so appreciated. There's a real quick, easy share button below. You can share it to your wall, because share the love with your friends, you know. But anyway, my name is Karen. I'm a unique presenter, and this is Karen's Beauty Nation, and we are doing yet another makeup tutorial. But you know, because that's what I do. You know, that's what I do. But oh my God, this thing, I am not happy. And I don't know what to do about it, because there's only so much I can cover, because I don't want to look like I've got a ton of makeup on today. It's just not that kind of a day. It's Saturday, you know. So I'm going to put on some concealer, see if I can grab some of that with my concealer. I just put on some BB cream. Don't feel like putting on like a heavy, a fuller coverage foundation. So I think I'm just going to go with maybe a powder foundation today, which is one of my favorites. You know, I love my BB cream, which I wear all summer pretty much by itself. But, you know, it's not summer yet. I don't have any color on my face yet. So I'm just mixing some of the Skin Perfecting Concealer. I put a little teeny drop of the primer on. And I just put that all over my eyes. And then, of course, I blend it with the powder concealer brush. Love this brush. I love the fact that it's got you know, 2 sides to it, so it's very versatile. And I use the little side when I'm going all in here, and I want to make sure this is all, because you can really get in there and make sure it's all blended, because unblended makeup just not attractive, not very attractive. All right, where's my little mirror? I use my little magnifying mirror so I can really see what I'm doing. Because it's not easy to do your makeup in a phone display. It's really not. especially when I've got this ring light in my face, so I don't see it as bright when I'm looking at the phone. So I really need a mirror, another mirror. I have another mirror like off to the side in the back, but it's far away. So anyway, okay. Let's put on some powder. All right, so I'm gonna use Poplin. This is my shade. And I think I'm gonna try putting it on with my kabuki brush. Have you tried this kabuki brush? This kabuki brush came out with our stick foundations, which is, this is our stick foundation, which is a pretty decent coverage. But I'm gonna use it for my powder foundation. I'm just gonna stipple it on like this. So I don't know. So what are you guys doing today? Mom came home, well, not home. Mom went to rehab very late last night. Like, I think it was after 11 o'clock when transport finally came and moved her from the hospital to rehab. So thank God for that. So hopefully she's in nicer accommodations. Unfortunately, she was moved around a few times within the hospital based on the care that she needed. And the last time she was moved to, you know, you're in the hospital and you have two beds. Obviously, one's by the window, one's by the door. Well, she was by the door. And the bed by the window had like this extra triangular part of the room that it just was so nice. Wow. You had a lot of extra space. But when you were by the door, it was not good. Not much room at all. So, you know, there was always usually like 3 or 4 of us at a time in there. So we were always like on top of each other and, you know. All right, my third eye looks a little better. So I think I'm just gonna kind of leave it alone. I'm just stippling this on, make sure I got it everywhere, because, you know, if I miss a spot, it'll look really crappy. But it's a nice coverage. It's like a medium coverage, I would say. Whereas BB cream is a lighter coverage, so I'm kind of supplementing the BB cream with it. And if you don't know what BB cream is, basically it's a tinted moisturizer. So for me, it's, you know, it's not like, it doesn't take the place of foundation if that's what you're looking for. But for me, I like the fact that it gives me a little bit of extra coverage, a little bit of extra moisture, number one. And using the powder foundation on top just kind of gives me that little extra something without looking real heavy. Okay. And I also have a second color of the cream foundation, the powder foundation. This is Sable, right? Sable, yeah. And I use this to contour. So I'm gonna go all around here, right along my hairline. And I just lightly dust the top of, this is a very, very soft, mushy brush. And I just lightly dust it across the top of the compact because I don't want to put a ton of this on. I'm just contouring lightly. Let's go right into the temple, all right? And then I smoosh this and I put right here. I never go further than the outer corner of my eye when you're contouring. All right, put a little bit there and then I blend it in a little bit. Go. Gonna do the same thing. So now you see the difference between the two sides of my face. This side looks very flat. This side has a little more dimension. It's even more noticeable when I have my eye makeup done. Go right into your ear, right into your hairline, because you don't want to see like dark and then lightness in there, because that's not attractive. Not a good look. And if you do your jawline, make sure you go down, because you don't want the mask to be shown. I'm gonna do this here, and then okay, and then there you go. All right, so that's the contour. And then I think I'll throw on a little bit of blush. I'm gonna use the color, let's see, Sweet. I think I'm going to use Sweet because I just want a soft color. Yeah, this is the color Sweet. We still have this color, just we reformulated. This is the old formula of blush. We still have this color. Just a different formula. I gotta watch my third eye when I'm putting my blush on because I don't want it to make it look even more red. I'll put a little more powder on it. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna put on my setting powder. My setting powder, yeah. Okay. Setting powder. All right, now, have you ever heard the term, where's my powder here? Baking. Okay. What baking is when you want to apply a ton of setting powder, say you have like oily areas of your face, or like for under my eyes, I want to make sure that makeup's going nowhere. So I'm just going to take a very soft blending bud, spray a little rose water on it, and I'm going to dip it into, see, and the setting powder, I'm just going to put it all over my face. I know, it looks ridiculous. I'm doing the little raccoon look. Well, okay. And if you have other areas of your face that gets oily, like for example, like your chin maybe, your nose, maybe you want to put some on your nose, right? Okay. So I'm gonna let that sit there. And then I'm going to take some powder on my brush, same powder, Behold setting powder. I'm gonna go over the rest of my face where I didn't put the baked stuff, where I wasn't baking. All right, so I'm just gonna leave that there. All right, so I know it looks ridiculous, but I'm just leaving it there for now. Just for now, just for a few minutes. And I'll move on, I'll do my brows. Okay, so I'm gonna do my Brow Obsession palette. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy, 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 crazy. I'm telling you, life has been insane lately, people. Freaking sane. You know, my mom being in the hospital, trying to get there just about every day. I have no time to do anything, so last night I stayed home, which I was planning to do anyway, whether she was going to rehab or not. You know, sometimes you need to just take a day. And I had like mail to go through and just crap to do around the house. Now, did I get it all done? No, not even close. But I got something done, and that felt good. All right, so I just put a little bit of the wax all over. And now I'm going to take the darker shade and just draw the shape of my brow. There you go. I did the lower line. So I'm going to do the upper line, and I'm going to define how thick I want my brow to look. Okay. This, you don't want thick, but over here, you can kind of, and then fill it in. So you can kind of decide how thick you want your brow to be. You know, my eyebrows are getting very sparse as I'm getting older, and I'm not happy. Nope, not happy. Not at all. So good morning. I hope you're having a great Saturday morning so far. Did you guys see the announcement that just came out this week that we are launching 4D mascara? Oh my God. I have seen demos of this mascara online. Now, I know you've seen me use regular Epic mascara with adding fibers to it, which is a 2-step process, sometimes 3, 4 steps, depending on how many coats you want to use. This 4D mascara is basically 1 step per coat. I mean, you don't have to do the gel plus the fibers. Now the fibers are in the gel, and it's a special brush. And the results that people are getting, women that are getting, like their fellow presenters that are of higher level status than me, they're like top levels of the company, so they've been demoing it like crazy online. And it's just, I cannot wait to get it. It doesn't launch until May 1st. But if you decide to join me and make a business out of this, you get the presenter's kit, you're going to get one for yourself before the May 1st launch date. So let me tell you, I think now is a time. I'll tell you, if I didn't join this business a year ago, I would be joining it right now. Actually, it's almost a year since I started my business. May 6th, I started it. I started very slowly and, you know, had some bumps along the way in my personal life, which affected the time I had to spend on my business, but I never stopped working my business. I just had to slow down at certain points. Like the past couple weeks, I've had to slow down a little bit because of Mom being in the hospital, but I never stopped. And there were times that I was sitting there in the hospital room with her and she was sleeping or whatever, and I was there on my phone, making my graphics, posting information. I never stopped. So that's the greatest part about this business, especially if you're like a stay-at-home mom or something, you know, while the kids are napping. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a mother. I know when the kids are napping, you're probably sleeping too. I get it. But sometimes there's stolen moments when, say, you have the kids at the playground or something like that. Or a lot of women, and I've done this myself because I work full-time and I am a mom. I'm a single mom. So I've done this myself where I have got up early in the morning and created a whole bunch of posts which you can schedule on Facebook. So I schedule them throughout the day so that while I'm at my work day, I don't worry about it. But sometimes on my lunch hour, I'm working my business. In the evenings after dinner, my son's playing his video games, I am working my business. So, you know, you have to put some effort into it. It's not just nothing, you know. All right, I'm going to just brush a little of this. So you see how this has been melting into my skin? I don't have as much of that raccoon look as I did when I first put this on, because it literally melts into your skin. And everyone has the same color. This is the same color that everyone uses, this light color, no matter how deep your complexion or how light your complexion is, you use the same color. I love that product. That's definitely, you know, any makeup line. There's some products that you think are okay. There's some that you're not so crazy about. You know, there's some that don't work for me based on my needs, my skin tone. There are certain foundations that don't work for me. I love the BB cream, but other people don't. Like, you know, that might not be their thing. Maybe they're liquid foundation. I'm not a liquid foundation girl, and I'm not a stick foundation girl, because that's just me. But it's not hard. It's not hard. I like playing. I like doing these videos. I like talking to my friends online, whether you're here or not, because I know that many of you watch my videos on the replay. So there's a lot of videos where I'll do a live and I'm literally talking to no one, but I'm pretending you're there. I'm picturing you there. I'm picturing you there, sitting there with your coffee on a Saturday morning, sipping, watching me. And there I am. All right, face is done. Face is done. I'm gonna go back. I haven't done this palette in probably a couple of weeks, but I'm gonna go back to the new palette, Pallette 6, Addiction Pallette 6, which is the new one. I love this palette. I have a couple of fave palettes, you know, but I like, you know what? I like all the palettes for different reasons. This one is pretty versatile. I really like this one a lot. So, question is, what am I gonna do with it? All right, now, I can put on eye primer right now, which a lot of times I do before I put on makeup, eyeshadow, but our addiction palettes are primer infused. So if you don't have primer, you can go without it and it'll still last all day. Okay? Okay. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on. Okay. I don't know what the weather is like by you, but it is just gloomy and rainy here this morning. But I hear later it's going to get better. I'm going to start with this light color right here. This is Calm, which is a great name of an eyeshadow for a Saturday morning. I'm calm. I'm not frantic. I'm not... I have my day planned. I have things I got to do. That's the other thing too. With Mom being in, moving to rehab, you know, tomorrow's Easter. My family celebrates Easter. So I have been saying to her all along, we will celebrate Easter wherever you are. And so we will all be at the rehab tomorrow. So now we have to figure out how we're going to celebrate Easter at the rehab. Because you just got there last night. So I'm going to go over there later, kind of check out the digs, see if they've got like a little dining room that we could borrow for a little while to have dinner, talk to my brother and sister, try to figure out who's going to bring what. And my brother's coming in from Manhattan though, so it's hard for him. You know, he'll do anything. He is so good. I've been very blessed with my siblings during this whole experience. They've been wonderful. Okay. All right, I don't think I've tried Enthralled yet, this color. So I'm gonna try Enthralled, and I'm gonna try using my fluffy crease brush, and I'm gonna put it right in my crease. I just wanna put it lightly in there. Oh, that's pretty. And I used all the berry colors the last time I did this. I didn't use any of the browns. That's the beauty of these addiction palettes. You could get many different looks from these palettes. So last time I did a lot of all the berry colors. So, and I stayed away from the browns, but I think I'm going to do a little bit of that now. I'm just using the fluffy crease brush and a very light touch. I'm going all along here because I want it just a soft blend. I don't know, what do you think? I like this color. I'm wondering if I should take this onto my lid too. Here, let's just use the blending brush and just soften that up there. You know, blending is the key to any eyeshadow. We all know that. I've been saying it for 30 years. I know I've talked about this before. My girlfriends and I, my two very best friends that I've been friends with for like decades. We used to work together. That's how we all met back in the early 90s, I would say. So it's a while. It's definitely a while. And at the end of lunchtime, we would do our lips. And I have one friend who would do it with me. We would do our lip liner, and then we put powder on top of that, and then do the lipstick on top of that, and then blah, and it was like this whole thing. And my other friend would take her chapstick and go, okay, I'm ready. Okay, done. You know, so we were very different in how we did stuff, but we always would do makeup, like eye makeup and stuff. And they used to laugh at me all the time because I would say blending is key. And now everybody knows how blending is key. It's so true. It's so, so, so true. All right. How about this color Lofty? I don't think I've tried that one yet. Okay. I'm just gonna get like my liner shadow brush, Or is it shadow liner brush? No, liner shader brush. There we go. Oh, isn't this pretty? That's a pretty soft color. I know I haven't used the browns from this palette yet, and I am liking them a lot. And I'm really liking this color too. I'm just kind of tap it on a little bit so you get it. Instead of sweeping it, I'm tapping this one. It's not super glittery. It's got a little bit of a shimmer to it. You know, if it was definitely more of a glittery type shimmer shadow, I would be applying a lot less of it. But this one is nice. I'm tapping it on. Sometimes it's nice to do a light lid instead of a darker one. And I could totally glam this up by putting this color. This color goes on very light. I can totally glam this up by putting this on top of a darker color. So say I put like this really dark berry color on, or the darker brown on my lid, I can add some of this lofty on top, this one here, and it would totally transform that look. Would make it really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna use that same color Enthrall that I used in my crease, and I'm gonna bring it all under here. Just a soft line. Bringing it up here. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go into this darker brown color, which is Audacious, this one. And I'm going to take my crease brush and I'm going to place it right here, right into the outer part of the crease. Just kind of digging it in there. Yeah, I like that. Do the same thing on this side. Placing that in the outer part of my crease, right into the outer corner of my lid. You want to make sure you get it onto the brow bone here. All right, okay. Blend. Okay, doing that. When you blend, you hold the tip of your brush because you want to use a lighter touch. When you hold the brush here, you're pressing hard. That's just, you know, natural way of things. That looks pretty. Doing like circles going up like this. Okay, I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to take my little liner brush. I wonder if I should use, no, I'm going to use the other end of the shader brush. Here it is. I'm going to use this end. I use this end to put this part on. I'm going to use this end now. And I'm going to put it into that darker color, Audacious. And I'm going to just put some right along here, the outer corner. Okay. And I'm going to bring it up. Okay. And then I'm going to do right along here. Right along my lid, my lash line there. Creating a little bit of a liner, like a thin liner. Yeah, like that. Same thing over here. The end of this brush is actually a little bit easier to use than the pointy brush that I usually use. Like I usually use this one, but I think using this works a little faster and easier, and it's easier to do like this part here. Get that nice straight edge there. How's that look? I think I like it. I think I like it. Giving myself a little bit of a liner here. Using this liner, end of the liner shader brush, makes it so easy to do this little bit of a wing here. I should use this more often. I really don't here. You see how that is? There we go. Yep, that'll work. All right, I need a little bit of lightness here. So I'm gonna go back into that calm color, which is this calm color right there. I'm gonna take like an angled shadow brush. And I'm just gonna go along here. Just to kind of clean that up a little bit. Same thing on this side. That looks a lot better. Get a little bit more of that triangle look there, that angled look. I'm gonna put some of that up here too. Oh, what do you think? Do you think I need more color on my lid? You know, I think I'm gonna leave it like this because, just because. Okay, so these are the colors that I have used so far. I started with Calm. I put Lofty on my lid. I put Enthralled in my crease. And then I did Liner and my outer crease in Audacious. I like this one a lot. Okay, let's do some mascara. Let's see, I always say all the time, let's put some mascara on and see where we are. Because You never know until you've got mascara on as to how good it looks or how good it doesn't look. Like, wait, if you need anything else. So of course, I always use my eyelash curler. I saw another unique presenter. I was watching her tutorial. I always like to watch other tutorials to get ideas and also to learn tips and techniques. And she also uses an eyelash curler like this, but after she puts on her mascara, she had another, it's apparently a rechargeable device that heats up and you roll it over your lashes after you put your mascara on. And it keeps your lashes curled all day. So I'm gonna have to check that sucker out. I would imagine they probably have it on Amazon somewhere. But she said it's amazing. I'm gonna have to try to catch her live and ask her what it's called and where she got it, because I could really use that. I'm using Epic Waterproof today. Well, let me tell you something. If I had that 4D mascara, I'd be using that today. Okay, that's one coat. You know me, I do at least two. Oh my goodness. Let's see. So you want to zigzag it or roll it onto your eye. And when you're putting on mascara, you want to be looking down so that you don't hit your lid with the wand, because you want to avoid having to clean that up. Although if you do, and it happens all the time, wait till it dries and you flick it off with a brush. Then this way you're not removing any of the beautiful eyeshadow you just put on. Okay, what time is it? Okay, I got time. I have an appointment in about 20 minutes, so I can't take too much longer. Okay, just clean it up a little bit. All right, I think I need a little bit more blush. I'm gonna use Supple. It's gonna go right on the apples of my cheeks. All right, let's do some lips before we put another coat of mascara on. I'm gonna put on my Pouty lip pencil. I didn't even look and see what color lipstick I'm gonna use. I just automatically go to this lip pencil. I don't know why. It's like my favorite. I carry one in my purse. I keep one here. And I always fill it in. Whenever I'm using Pouty, I always fill it in. And then, of course, I always like to put some Bold setting powder on top. It's like back in the 90s. I don't know, I always do it. I can't help it. I'm gonna take some of this setting powder, I'm gonna put it under here. Just a wee bit. Let that melt in. Okay. All right. Let me do, should I do my Sublime? That really goes well with this. Sublime comes in with the Presenter's Kit. It is an extremely popular color. And our Splash Liquid lipsticks, while they don't last forever, they are long lasting. So, I mean, I carry it with me, but I don't have to reapply that much during the day. It depends. If I eat greasy food, yeah. Okay, let's go back to mascara. I'll lightly use my eyelash curler. Oh, you know what? I forgot to use my powder luminizer. I'm going to do that next. I love this mascara. I cannot wait to try the new 4D. And let me tell you something. Not everyone uses foundation. Not everyone uses eyeshadow. Not everyone uses blush or lipstick. But I will bet you dollars to donuts that just about 99% of the women that you know use mascara. You could literally make a business of just selling mascara. I'm not kidding, people. I am not kidding. I keep telling my niece that she needs to get in this business. And I think she's afraid to jump in. But she does such a beautiful job when she does her makeup. A little bit there. Because my lashes are so long now. All right. Now, don't forget about your SPF. SPF finishing powder comes in a tube like this. You just pump it once or twice. See, let me show you. See? So it automatically pops out. Just put it all over your face. I used this all last summer. And protect your face from the sun. The summer is upon us, and the sun is getting a lot stronger, as you probably already know. All right, what am I missing? Oh, my powder luminizer. I told you I was going to forget it again. All right, let's do a little bit in the corner. I love the way that looks in the corner. Okay, I'm going to take my fan brush and I'm going to just put a little bit here on my cheek, a little bit here, wherever the light naturally hits you. So right along here, Cupid's bow, right here, and right here. Just a little bit goes a long way. This I've been using for almost a year now, and it's like barely touched. So you don't have to rebuy a lot of this stuff. You definitely, that reminds me, I need to pick up more skincare. If you have not done your skincare quiz yet, you need to go do that. Because I am happy with my skincare. My skin is glowing. It just looks pretty all the time. You know, I'm not going to say I look younger, because a lot of that is genetics, but it definitely, you know, if you have good skincare, you just naturally are going to look better. You look healthier, and that's what's more important than anything. So, all right, I think I'm done. Let me do my little bit hold setting spray. You know, I always put that little extra dewy finish on at the end and hold on to that makeup. Good morning, Patty. But there it is. There's the look. This is with our latest new Addiction palette, palette number 6. These colors are amazeballs. And I stuck with all of the browns today. I did these 3, and I used this lighter color as well. This is Calm. Then we have Audacious, Enthralled, and Lofty. So I stuck with the browns today. Maybe tomorrow I'll do the berries, being that it's Easter, you know. But that's today's look. So you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for joining me. Please, 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 please share my video on your Facebook wall. I truly appreciate it. I can't thank you enough for doing that. I thank you for your support. And if this is your first time joining me, I hope that you'll tap the screen and click the follow button below so that you join me again in the future. So have a wonderful Saturday, and I will see you maybe tomorrow morning. We'll see. It depends on how much I have to cook. All right. Have a great day. Peace.